Well, anyways, all that is done. Now here's for the beef of them. Ooh boy. I just managed to get all of these. Now here is the... Oh boy, if I could just hold on to these a minute. It's not really a collection, but... Or at least a big box collection, but... It probably deserves one. It's the... Oh, damn it. It's these. These babies. Oh yeah. Wow, that's a lot of them. Right? Anyways, starting on these newer editions, I have all these on slip cases. Why? I just love them. You know, just look at them. Eh? Friday the 13th unrated with the uncut, supposedly international version, as well as the original commentary. It comes with the commentary, and Mike has probably ported over from the international version. You know, like the Region 2 edition. There's a slight controversy. This is what I like to call the Back to the Future controversy, because apparently all the video quality is actually very good. It has been remastered, and it looks a little better than any other DVD editions, including the first edition, the box edition, and the international edition. But for some reason, I'm not sure if it's a fluke or whether if it was intentional, but the picture quality seems to be very slightly zoomed in just a little bit, much like the original Back to the Future DVDs. You know, that's why I like to call it, because I don't know why they choose to view it, but I kind of have a problem seeing my movies cropped. I like to see it just the way it is. This has an interesting host of features. It has, you know, the Friday the 13th reunion. Has a lot of good stuff, fresh cuts, shows a little bit how they made the movie. And of course, one thing that it does not have, that the box edition have, is that it does not have Secret Score behind the gore or something. It does not have any of the Friday the 13th Chronicles, which was actually pretty interesting. The first one, Return to Camp Crystal Lake or whatever it was, about 20 minutes long, at least on this version. It does not have Friday artifacts and collectibles. It has all the trailers in there, but it also doesn't have Crystal Lake Victims Tell All, or Tales from the Cutting Room Floor. Maybe a few of it, but I'll get to that later. But it's probably one of the reasons to buy this edition, but Best Buy sells this sucker about 30-40 bucks, so that's pretty much worth your price. The second one is Friday the 13th Part 2, nice and glittery. Mastered in high definition, and yes, all the films have been remastered with not only just sound but also in audio. This also includes the Jason Forever feature, which was available only in the Best Buy edition of the box set, just a disc only. It's nice to see it in here rather than just watch samples of it on YouTube. It's pretty interesting. It shows, you know, how much Kane Hodder is a master and how much damn mad C.J. Graham can be or something, but it's pretty much worth it. It has these Lost Tales from Camp Blood. Oh, god damn it, there's a phone, I'm gonna ignore it. Has all the trailers and everything. Anyways, here comes a somewhat disappointing version called Part 3D. And although it is in 3D, but with just cheesy red and blue glasses, which don't really do anything, but other than that, it's okay. Obviously, they could have done with something else. You have 3D TVs. You know, this might come in handy. The only version or special feature it has is not just a 3D version, but just a theatrical trailer. Now, you may notice that with a 2D version and a 3D version all on one disc, you're essentially getting basically two films. Why did not choose to have the original commentary track when the Part 7 and 8 commentary on DVD on this one has two movies plus two commentary tracks? That's 2 and 2 for the price of one. Why they could not done the same one, I have no idea. Oh yeah. Also something I'd like to add is well, yeah, these are the 3D glasses right here. These don't come with booklets, but take a look at this. Look at this cover, huh? What kind of talent is that? Now, on Part 3 original edition, they're actually gracious enough to have at least a little bit of color, you know, red color here, whereas in this one it's like, you know, what were they thinking? I don't know, but obviously they weren't really thinking their head straight when they did this. Apparently the Blu-ray edition Actually has special features, you know, the glorious goddamn 50 gigabytes and shit. Now, comes to part 4, the final chapter. Why this has part 5 mask, I have no idea, but they did it anyway. This has very good features. It has, you know, Jason's Unlucky Day commentary. Jimmy's Dead Dance Moves advertised, even though on the actual DVD it says Jimmy's Dead Fuck Dance Moves. It's pretty nice to have a non-audio edition of just Chris and Glover dancing like a dork. With the original soundtrack that they used in the movies, some kind of Def Leppard or Led Zeppelin thing they did. This actually finally has commentary by Joe Zito, and he actually does pretty good on it. It's a pretty good track. Slash scenes, which actually has a deleted ending, which was not. Some of the deleted scenes on this were actually presented on the box set, but here you get more. You get maybe just a few other scenes. You also get the original ending. It has no audio, but I guess it kind of could have made the final cut, you know, but I'm pretty sure some fans out there would probably make their own edition. Now, there has been several reviews stating that the video in this is just the same thing as the original video. Well, that's not really true, folks. This actually has been remastered. It's not really, you know, remastered like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, but it has been remastered nonetheless. Especially the scene at the end where Jason Mask comes flying off and you see it hit the ground. There's some sort of little black speck that just pops on there. We all saw that, but on this one, no, you don't. It's been cleaned out. So you get yourself a nice, you know, decent transfer. Not pristine, but it's good enough. Now here comes the somewhat underappreciated, or I guess maybe underrated, whatever you want to call it, is part 5 of The New Beginning. I don't know why, but they copied the Amityville Horror on this one. I'm not sure. The Amityville Jason Horror or something. The commentary by the Danny Steinman and the cast and crew is just basically priceless. Even if you didn't like the movie, it's probably worth picking up just for the commentary track. It has a commentary by the it says director, co-screenwriter Danny Steinman with cast and crew. I don't remember the full cast, but it does have that Rigid or Reckless in there, as well as I believe the guy who plays Tommy Jarvis. So that's probably about 3 people I can think of. Remember, Lost Tales from Camp Blood Part 5. I don't know why. Chris Lake Massacres Revisited Part 2, and the making of Friday Through Part 5: The New Beginning is also worth checking out. As I stated before, it's okay. The hillbillies are pretty there. It's more like a whodunit movie, but you know, some of the acting maybe is a little bit off. I mean, like, I know it's not really Jason, but you know, the fact of some stupid blonde-haired broad just standing there narrating puddle, going, eh, while fake Jason just, you know, gracefully tries to hit her with his machete. You know, he has to make it dramatical. You know. Out comes, you know, Super Reggie the Reckless, you know, complete with Red Hood. The Reds and the Crips. Nah, well, never mind that. I don't know. It's okay, but, you know, maybe a little bit too campy, too celebrational in some places, but, well. Anyways, on to the good one. Part 7. It's decent. We all know it's just a guy in a different suit and mask for this DVD cover. I have yet to listen to the commentary track. I'll probably listen to it tonight, but this does include commentary by the director again, and with Lark Park Lincoln and Kane Hodder. Now, what I've heard just a little bit from is that Kane Hodder reportedly was working on another film. So basically, it could not be there, but he was with her by phone. And I have yet to hear the whole thing, but I'm betting it's going to be pretty damn good. I've watched the Jason Destroyer, the making of Part 7 on here, but we yet to watch the other 2 features, which is Makeover by Maddie, and a little touch work by A****. Right there, A****. Yeah, they can't put ass on there. Ass! And Mind Over Matter, Truth About Telekinesis. I'm not sure if that might be a little bit boring, but it might be checking out. Now, of course, is Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. The best video quality, as is Part 7 is the best audio, but I've yet to hear that. All the films seem to be remastered, so I'll take the word from that. Maybe Part 8 is probably the best presented one. And killer commentary by actors Scott Reeves, Jensen Daggett, and Kane Hodder. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this actually includes the commentary by Rob Hedden, but I might though. Kane Hodder, of course, like Part 7, was working on that same movie and just goes through the conversation by phone. New York has a new problem. The making of Friday the 8th Jason Takes Manhattan. I watched that. It's nice to see Kane Hodder, reminisce about the whole living in Times Square, but I think maybe they could have maybe emphasized a little bit on extra features, like maybe just bribe Kane Hodder to dig out his Jason journals that he got out for the movie,